Hey guys, Gamer together brand new because zombies video for you today, and today it's going to be our first rant and ramble video. It's not going to be our first video, but it's going to be the first kind of official known as the rant and ramble video. And today I'm going to discuss with you Shadows of Evil and why people suddenly think Shadows of Evil is such a bad map. At first Shadows of Evil everyone thought it was great, then people got a bit it's not the best map, it's a bit annoying doing the rituals all the time. And now people just seem to hate it and seem to suddenly love Dreisendrach. But I don't think that's right. I honestly believe Shadows of Evil is probably better than Dreisendrach. Pre-patch, I understand why it wasn't as good. But now it is definitely better in my opinion. It's not as new, it's kind of overdone a bit. The colours in it are a bit boring. It's not the greatest map ever, but it is pretty damn close. Let's first compare it to the Eisendrache. First, the actual setting up process. The setting up process on both maps. There's the Ragnaroks versus the Swords. The Swords are way harder to get versus the Ragnaroks. That is fair enough. The bows are way harder to get than the Apothecon. Yeah, the Apothecon Servant, I forgot its name then. The Apothecon Servant you have to get 3 parts and build it. The shield is the exact same on both maps. So basically it's about even for setting up process. Pocket Punch you have to teleport versus do rituals. But the ritual times have been shortened by I think there used to be 30 seconds, now I think they're either 15 or 20 seconds. Which it doesn't sound a lot, but it is actually a massive difference and a massive help. It does actually make a difference, whether you believe it or not. It's really nice actually to do the rituals now and take barely any time at all. Then we come on to bosses. Panzer versus Magua. Now, Maguas are going to spawn as you set up. Yes, fair enough, that can be quite annoying. But they get you 1,500 points every time. Panzers are going to spawn round 12. Without a doubt. That's not a problem. You get points from that anyway. But you don't need the points by round 12 really. They're nice but you don't need them that much. Your first naturally spawning Margaret probably isn't going to spawn until about round 12 after you've done the rituals. You're going to have about 3 before that. And then you get the extra Margaret spawning. But two massive things is the Panzer is way leagues above it, harder to kill than the Magua. If you've got a Panzer, what you do, you run to the Death Ray. If we had a Death Ray on Shadows of Evil, it'd just be stupidly easy. It'd be just terrible. There'd be no need to even have a map. You could just sit at the Death Ray every time a Magua comes, turn it on. Now you may be thinking, oh, but the Margaret spawns all the time, it spawns every 3 rounds. No. No, it does not anymore. A lot of people haven't realised this has gone really under the radar. It's been patched, it spawns every 5 to 6 rounds now. I believe that is right. That is not 100% correct, but I've played Shadows of Evil I think 4 times now, and that seems to me to be what it is. It's every 5 to 6 rounds now rather than every 3 rounds, which is exactly the same as the Panzer. It's the exact same spawn rate as the Panzer for an easier boss. So, what's going wrong here? It's got an easier boss, which means it's less annoying to kill. It's got a better wonder weapon. The Apothecon Servant is just hands down the best wonder weapon, especially if it would be able to be upgraded. If it gets upgraded on any future map, maybe some kind of disc system that I think they had in Black Ops 2 that they kind of implemented. I can't remember its name now, where you put them cards in to them tables in transit and buried. If they put that kind of system in there, that would be super cool. We could get an upgraded Apothecon Servant. That would just be insane. That would be the best wonder weapon we've ever had and ever will have, I think. It's just the best. Versus the bows. The bows are the exact same thing, it's just the electric bow. And if you're a multiplayer, you just get stuck with some really shitty bow that you might as well just be using a double pack punch gun for anyway. So what's the point of even getting the bow? I don't understand it. But, so, let's go over what we've got so far. Shadows of Evil versus Dryzen Draka. Shadows and Dryzen Draka equal to set up. Shadows, newer, fresher experience every time. Better wonder weapon. A lot less boring because training is just less boring than camping. You can pretty much just camp your way. Dryzen Draka is too easy, honestly. Shadows of Evil, you train around, everything like that. It's pretty fun to do. You've got loads of things to set up. You've got the beast mode, everything like that. That's really cool. Also, you can buy Widow's Wine. You don't have to hit those Wonder Fizz 16,000 times hoping for it. You can straight up buy Widow's Wine, and that is amazing. That is a massive selling point on Shadows of Evil. That's just fantastic. I don't know what else we need to say. Let's look at it from a different angle then. Let's compare it to Origins, which has pretty much been named now the greatest map of all time. Origins, you have a generator system. Shadows of Evil, you have a ritual system. Both of these you need to pack a punch. Why do people not complain about the Origins generators, then complain all the time about the Shadows of Evil ritual, saying that's, oh, it's too tedious, it should be easier to pack a punch? When on Origins you had to do 6 generators to get them to pack a punch. The generators were just as hard. They were no easier than this. The staffs and the Apothecary Servant are on par. They're exactly as good as each other, I'd say. Nothing there. In terms of like little Easter eggs and stuff, there's so much in Shadows of Evil. Like little notes hidden there, like the noir mode, everything like that. It's just insane. It's going to be a different thing every time. Compared to Dryzen Draka, you don't do the same thing every time. You don't even have to get the wonder weapon. You don't have to. You can simply just get 2 guns if you really want to. It's not so heavily reliant on the wonder weapon. It can't be, because in multiplayer only one person can have the wonder weapon. Is that such a problem? I don't think it is. It is a slight drawback to the map, but that's the only big drawback that I can find to it. Other than that, it seems to be a pretty perfect map. Overall, I'd go so far as to say, if the Apothecary Servant was upgradable, it would be on par with Origins. It would. So I am now naming Shadows of Evil. Mob of the Dead, pretty much about the same. Mob of the Dead maybe slightly edges it. So in my opinion, Shadows of Evil is actually one of the best maps of all time. It's just going under the radar. People are hating it. People are not giving it a chance. You cannot say that you like Origins and say that you don't like Shadows of Evil. Unless someone can give me a massive counter argument to that, I do not see the point. It is just such an amazing map. I urge you to try it post-patch, because it's so amazing. You get sliding, you get the 3-hit system, you get a pretty cool starting weapon, you get the Bloodhound. That was really cool. The only thing that could make it better is the problem with Black Ops 3 is they don't have enough guns. That is what would make it better, having more actual guns. But anyway guys, it's been the first official rant and rambling video that I've done. This will probably go down as episode 1, although it kind of isn't. There's kind of been like a few before this. There's been quite a lot before this. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you don't subscribe, make sure to leave a like on this video. Let me know what you think about Shadows of Evil, if you agree with me that it is an amazing, amazing map. And I will see you guys in the next one.